Hey guys, how's it going? Rodin here, back again with another video. So before we get into it, basically, I do want to apologize for the latest stream that I did, and basically the stream doesn't have any audio or doesn't pick up any audio from my microphone, and yeah, technically the stream is basically worthless at this point. So I decided to make a video talking about the current situation that is going on, and my God, for what happened a couple of months ago, it has been left and right, like announcements, good news. Technically, we have been eating very good throughout the entire month. I'm sorry, months. And then a few days ago, a bomb just dropped. Technically, two bombs, and both of them are not, like not very good news. Which is number one is definitely about PlayStation 1 and 2 and physical game releases, and also Super Sentai streaming had vanished in North America after Shout Studios license had expired. So let's go ahead and check them out. And there's let's check out the first thing, which is the PlayStation announcement, where OBS is so packed right now. I do apologize for the sudden pause in the video. Okay. Aha. All right. So, basically all of this is just from Twitter, but I have watched some of the videos on YouTube talking about this situation, and especially the one that I kind of I'm sorry, not liked, but understand more, is definitely from Doomasisme, which is Simmons, technically talking about this situation, this current situation that have received so many backlash. And I'm not just talking about Twitter, I'm talking about Instagram, like every part of social media have taken a stand against this. And this is basically about PlayStation wanted to end physical game discs from 2008, emit gamer backlash. So they are still currently will be go on with this. They will just keep, how do I put this, they basically wanted to just continue, not like they don't care about the backlash, which again, it's going to be the downfall of PlayStation if they decide to ignore it. But let's go ahead and go through the notes here. PlayStation announced on July 1st that new games after January 2028 will skip physical discs entirely, following digital sales hitting 85% on PS4 and also PS5 in early 2026. Fans limit losing resale options and ownership, with voices like Trevor Noah recalling sibling game shares and Gamefly vowing to rent this forever. Domino's UK joined the fun with a hilarious parody joking about downloading pieces by Imagination starring April Fool's 2027, earning over 4,800 likes. Sorry if I butchered the wording there. But yeah, this is entirely different from the stream that I did, like the whole like notes here, but it's fine. It's still the same thing. So technically, based on my understanding, is that PlayStation decided to end the physical release just because of the sale value that they got from PS4 and PS5 is technically is that people have just bought games online instead of just using CDs. Uh, but the entirety of the percentage is not true, because I've seen people, especially on my side of view, that like some people have bought CDs, because again, like CDs is kind of like when you want to play a video game, it's been normalized for you to just bought CDs. I mean, online is good. It's very good for people that doesn't want it to, like, like have their place being packed by all this like this. And I'm not like judging people that do collections and stuff like that, but I kind of like, you know like understand on their point of view on why physical releases is very important. And number one is technically because of the preservation of the media. And I'm not just talking about video game. I'm talking about every source of media that is out there. Like, preservation is a thing in the world of video game, and I've seen that a lot of people have like made a complaint regarding this situation. That you know the only thing that we could gather from this is um technically from piracy, and piracy is the only way for this game to be preserved, to be known. I'm sorry, to be like, how do I put this, to be protected, to say the least, and won't lost in the state of time. So with them doing this, it's a kind of, it's very disheartening. And also the fact that you can't like resell the game on a in a lower price, and also like rent it, is kind of like a lost trend in a world of video game. And I've seen like some YouTubers talking about how those kind of like rituals per se is very it's very kind of like, that is kind of like how things were back in the day. Like, you rent or you lend to, like, lend rent or lend to someone. Maybe someone is your friend, or like a guy that doesn't have the money to pay the full game. They can just rent it, and like and just play the game for the entire week or entire month. Like, let's be honest here. Not There's not gonna be a lot of people that are going to spend the game for weeks or months. If they do, they need to touch some grass, basically. But what I'm trying to say is that with them doing this, all of that just gone. And the preservation of the video of of the of games, like, it's not going to be a thing anymore. And with them doing this, they also will benefit more from consumers. And what consumers got in the end? Basically nothing. They didn't get anything from all of this. So technically, companies like PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo I would definitely 100% think that they will follow suit after. They would benefit more. They would take more from us as consumers, but we won't get anything in the end, which is kind of suck, because there's this whole like stigma of you buying stuff that you are not owning it in some way, shape or form. It's kind of like a BS. It's full of BS. And it's something that I found out to be like, well, if things will go that way, I believe that uh they they will like push more for people to get like, I don't know, like to just stand with piracy even more. Like if the situation would go out of hand, technically it's their fault. Like they decided to do this kind of stuff. But also after a few days of being on social media, well, not investigating or doing research, I did find out that this is not the first time that PlayStation have done this. Um, a- exactly way back before the I believe it's maybe in 2013 or 14. I can't remember, but this is the part. This is kind of like the state of PS Vita coming to fruition, and they started to push more on the digital side of things and wanting to people buy games online, digitally instead. And I think Xbox did the same thing with their own product. I think it's in the same year, maybe. I kind of forgot about it. But technically, this is not the first time, and a lot of people. I'm sorry. It received like many backlashes, and because of that, they just pull over and like basically turn into nothing. So yeah, I don't know if this is going to be like, this is going to be like downfall of PlayStation, but I do think that people are going to start to, like realize that there's nothing that they can do. But I really hope that, one way or another, again, people have their own, own thoughts and behavior on how they want to use their money. I don't want to push people into thinking that, oh, like you should boycott PlayStation and and just like let it die or something. Like I don't want to ask that. If you guys wanted to just you know keep going and support them, just do your thing. I won't push it, but if you do, I will tell you, if you do, then basically you're not gonna let PlayStation or any other companies, big companies, going to learn, technically like learn their lesson. So with that being said, it's basically the shits, and I really hope that PlayStation realize their mistakes. I mean, gamer backlash, having the backlash seemingly not going to work anytime soon. But yeah, PlayStation 6, for through my opinion, PlayStation 6, I mean, like, why? Like, why are they so fixated on, creating another PlayStation? Um, I just don't see any value behind it. I just don't. It's a very it's a very crazy thing that that they decided to release another console after PlayStation 5, which, by the way, I don't see a lot of people owning PS5 right here, through my surroundings. I don't know, like PS4 is still, it's still being used. It's still being used. But yeah, I don't know. I really have no answer for PS6. Let's see how it goes in the future. But let's just go into the whole like meme here. So this is from Domino's Pizza official statement in response to trends in gaming industry as of 1st of April 2027. It is April, right? Oh no, it's not April. When is April? Let me just. Oh, it's Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that April is all. Oh, it's 2007. They did a meme before it's going to become a thing. Okay, okay. I see your game here, Domino's. Production physical pieces and shift to production of digital pieces only. Consumers will be able to download our full range of delicious pizza codes and using the power of imagination, enjoy them in an entirely virtual sense. So yeah, technically, video games are just video games are basically kind of like food. Like if you buy something and like you're buying a food and then you get to eat like a half portion of it, and then the other portion is that, oh nope, you like this is this is going to be what you call like this is basically going to be a part of the restaurant. Like you're not gonna get to eat the entire dish. So technically, you eating a half of the food, and before it's going to be taken away. So yeah, technically, it's kind of like that, which is kind of crazy to say at least. Yeah, yeah, consoles, Shiriko Gaming. My God, Shiriko Gaming. I've seen this guy's YouTube back in 2013. Back when I was a teenager, and yeah, console have no reason to exist without physical games. Unlike like streaming service like I'm sorry, like Steam. Like technically like stores like for PC, it's kind of like pretty understandable. Like the age of like um uh developers like releasing CD for PC is no more. But I do remember the time when they actually did it, like just make a PC game, using a disc to in order to play it. But I think because of the rise of Steam and so many like video game stores like like GOG, and what's the other one? God damn it. I forgot about the that other store. The store that is special, that is that localize, well, not localize, like basically Fortnite is in the store. What, Epic Games? Yes, Epic Games. So yeah, I do think that a lot of people are going to be getting super pissed off about all this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm talking. Like, like no kidding. This situation has gone into the politics as well. Like it's kind of crazy to see that this video gaming thing has become a political thing, because yeah, like it's just it's not fair. Like you buying for something that you don't own. So what's the reason that you're gonna buy it? You know, it's the same thing like you rent it, but the irony behind it that PlayStation, I'm sorry, like all of these companies, they hate that idea. They hated the idea that you can rent a game. They hated it. So I don't understand why they decided to do this. Um, but well, I do, which I already like talk about it, but still, like it's kind of like it's just basically they're biting off their own foot here, basically. So yeah, I'm not gonna like stick around and talk about this stuff. Like I can talk about this for hours if I wanted to, but that's kind of like my own view. Like again, if people have their own take on this. That like don't I have nothing against him. Like again, people have their own opinions and they're entitled to it. So I just believe in whatever you wanted to believe, and I'll be just keep on just believing on my own beliefs. So yeah, let me just go ahead and okay, go ahead and go to the other like controversy. So excuse me. So yeah, this is after the streaming rights and also the physical DVDs and Blu-rays have no longer been have no longer being what you call basically have vanished in North America. And why is it such a big deal? Like it's going to be because it is because it's going to affect the whole like the whole like system. I'm sorry if I like say it in the wrong way, but it will affect the affect globally technically. Yeah, it's gonna affect globally. But yeah, let's just go into the notes. So it has been confirmed that they no longer holds the right to Super Sentai, pulling English subtitle streams from Shout, Factory TV, Amazon Prime Video, Tubi, and YouTube as late of July 1st. The license from Hasbro, again, another big company. All these companies, man, all of them just care about, like, all care about like the money, basically, and it's kind of crazy to see that the same thing happened for this for this for this stuff as well. And also the irony is I was about to use the use this like the because Super Sentai has been I'm sorry, technically I think Super Sentai is the only ongoing series that had been releasing physical DVDs for the longest year at the time. And I was about to use this as an example until I was being dropped by the bomb exactly on my face with this announcement. But yeah, like Hasbro, another big company which owns global rights outside of Southeast Asia, has lapsed without renewal after Shout handled releases since 2015. That's exactly like more than a decade ago, man. More than a decade. From Ranger to Hurricaneer, physical DVDs and Blu-rays remain available at retailers like Amazon and Walmart, though they are selling out fast. While Tokusatsu keeps live loops on Twitch without on-demand access, enthusiasts express frustration over Hasbro role and hope for new licensee like this Kotek Media. This Shoten or Disco. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce the word correctly, but yeah, technically, if you see from down here, like basically, Shout Factory had their license being pulled by Hasbro, and again, it affected the whole like Super Sentai series, especially that they like people have not would not be able to watch Super Sentai in the in the legal way. And why is this why is this like what is going to happen after this is that they basically is going to be they're going to be lost in in a state of time, like just like I said before. If you don't preserve all of this, it's just going to be lost a lost media. And it's kind of crazy that even apparently that I again, all of this I'm going to be talking about this straightly from the stream that I did before. So I do apologize if I'm going very fast, but apparently apparently people at Hasbro doesn't even know what Super Sentai is. So it's kind of crazy that they kind of own them technically, but yeah, they do not know what Super Sentai. Like it's been an ongoing trend that people will refer Super Sentai as Japanese Power Rangers, even though that Super Sentai is the original show that Power Rangers based on. But yeah, like it's again, physical media has been a thing, and my god, I like this art. We got Five Man, Jetman, Zero Ranger, Die Ranger, Kaku Ranger, O Ranger, Car Ranger, Mega Ranger, yeah, Mega Ranger, Ginga Man, Gogo 5, Time Ranger, Gal Ranger, um, Hurricaneer, Abba Ranger, and then Deka Ranger. And all of these are just very good shows and very rare one, especially for the ones from the before Jetman, Jetman, yeah, Jetman. So yeah, that they basically the guy received a message that they no longer have rights to Super Sentai, and Tokusatsu, which another like specialized like channel that airing 24 hours of Super Sentai, but they don't they didn't like um streaming it like by the catalog, rather like streaming it just randomly. So yeah, all this has been removed. um I really don't think that Kamen Rider has anything to do with all this. So but yeah, it's kind of like a concerning thing in the future if this situation is going to keep on going. But yeah, um yeah, Hasbro is, and one of those big companies have been kind of like behind, working behind the scene of all of this, even though they don't know what Super Sentai is. um okay, I think I've seen this. I already opened it on YouTube. I don't know, like this again, this is based on someone's theory, so I won't be relying to it very much. Okay, so yeah, technically we don't want to watch a Twitch stream airing random episodes. We want an archive available so we can watch it at our leisure. So yeah, it's kind of crazy to see this happening for the Tokusatsu's fans. Sorry, but yeah, long story short, again, um, the the only way to preserve this, I would say, the only way is definitely through piracy. And again, a lot of people will um condemn it and say that, oh, it's a crime. Well, it kind of is, but if companies keep on doing this left and right, I'm not surprised to see that this is going to become a norm at this point, like having basically all this pirated like websites to be act like Robin Hood and just do a favor for a lot of gamers for years to come. And I'm not saying this just because, oh, like I kind of like on par with piracy. At at sometimes I'm sorry, I would and I will. You see there, I mixed the word together, willed. Okay. And sorry, it's very awkward. I don't know why I decided to reiterate that point, but you know what I'm talking about. Like it's just at this point, if the current situation is going through things like this, I just believe that that preservation is can only be done by pirating it And I seen like, but I do see some people wanted to like watch or own stuff legally, even though that it's gonna cost them, a lot of money. And man, like, not gonna lie, I seen some like, some places that do not have all of this. They don't have like any streaming services that, you know that had shows that they wanted to watch. And I'm not talking about Super Sentai only. I'm talking about like, um like other shows that only available on, like, on, I don't know, old shows, basically old shows. And yeah, it's kind of hard to find it nowadays. Like, they air on TV, eventually, in some occasion, but not always. So yeah, like, the only thing that they can refer to is definitely like online streaming. But online streaming doesn't have those shows. So basically, they're um in what you call being held against the wall here. Um, so yeah, it's a pretty uh pretty sad. Well, I want to use like a different expression here, but not sad. Like, uh disappointment. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a very disappointment news for all fans, tokusatsu and video gamers alike. So yeah, I really hope that, at this point we can just like hope. There's not a lot of stuff that we can do here. So yeah, I hope that things would go well in the future. Just keep on living our lives as always. And with that, I am going to end the video here. Um, I just hope that you guys have a great day, no matter where you are. Know that you guys are valuable and you mattered. And as always, keep on rocking. I'll be seeing you guys soon on the next video or stream. All right.